Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've been using this for a while now and I really like it. I have combination oily skin I've had it for a really long time. That's what I always deal with. So what I've been trying to do lately is not having to use so much like coverage, so like no foundation. I do use all concealer because I love concealer. I love bronzer and blush, so that's basically what I've been doing. So in this video I'm just going to basically go through everything that that I use lately, and I've been doing this routine for, I would say, probably the past year and a half. Anyway, so I've been using this L'Oreal Lumi Glow Shine. I'm almost out of this one, I have to repurchase it, but I had some samples from Sephora that I got with an order, and this is the Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum from Rose Inc. So this is a little sample that I got. This is in the shade 80, and it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I love the glow that it gives me. It's a tinted serum and it has little tiny like bubbles or pockets of like pigment. I don't know what it is, but I started using it and I love it. I love the way it makes my skin look. So what I just use, this is just I don't even know what this is, what brush this is. It's already, well anyway, it's just a foundation brush, and I just take a little bit and put it on there, and then I go ahead and I blend it out in my skin like this, and you'll see how it just gives like a glow to my skin. It doesn't have any coverage. There's no coverage in this. It just kind of, and I just use like the tiniest bit. So I've always liked, when I do my makeup, even when I was using foundation, I would always like to use something that was a little bit like a shade or two darker than what my natural skin would match me, because I like the center of my face to be very light. So with this one just kind of gives my face like a bronzy glow. You can already tell like how it just gave like more like color to my skin. So that's my foundation. This is what I use basically as foundation. That's what I've been using lately. But before that I was just using the Lumi foundation. So then I will take some concealer. This is just the Peach Corrector from LA Girl, and then I use that in my under eyes just a little bit, and I'll take a little brush like this. This is where I focus my heavy stuff on. So I started using the e.l.f. Hydration Camo Concealer. This is in a satin finish. I've noticed that my under eye area has started to feel a little drier than it used to be, since I have oily skin, but my under eyes are not oily, so it's become a little harder to find a concealer that's full coverage, but it doesn't dry out my under eyes. So this one has been doing the job, and as you can tell, it is like way lighter but this is what I like, because I like my face to look very bright in the center. Right now I feel like I need a little bit more, so I'm just going to put a little bit more on there, and then blend it out. So I use mostly concealers, right? So now I use this Maybelline Instant Easy Run Eraser. This is a multi-use concealer, so you can use it for whatever. I don't remember what shade this is, but this is a little bit closer to my skin tone, this shade. The sticker fell off, so I don't know. But what I use for this, I use it for this part of my forehead. And then I'll go down here a little bit. And I'll take my foundation brush again, and I'll just use that and blend it all across my chin area, and then we'll just pat around that little spot of concealer that I put. And back up here, I will use my sponge, just blend, tapping it out. The powder that I've been using and loving is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is in the shade pink, light pink. This is what I've been using. I love it. Just tap it around, swirl it. Contour my nose. This is something that you don't have to do. I don't do it all the time, but this is in the shade Toast from the LA Girl Pro Concealers. Now this can get a little tricky because this is super pigmented. So I just try to use the tiniest bit. Sometimes even, I think that it's the smallest bit, but it still gets really, really heavy. So blend it back and forth and then drag it down on the side of my nose like so. On the sides. And then just drag it down. Try to drag it pretty up high this way here. Like so. Then I'll take my sponge and just dab it. Take more of this halo powder and just set like the whole nose area up, and then I'll go here like that. This isn't like a very, I think it's like light to translucent. So light coverage to translucent almost. And then I will go in with the Jaclyn. This is the there's a brightening and setting palette, and as you can tell, she's a mess. I use this shade right here. I believe that is all. So I'll go in with my damp beauty sponge, and I'll just do like that, and then we're gonna use down here. Fluffy foundation brush, or not foundation, this is a powder brush, big fluffy one like this, and I'll go into some powder. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural from MAC, so this is not very, it doesn't have very much coverage either. I just kind of use it just to dust all over my face, under my jaw, just put it on everywhere. And then from there we're going to go into bronzer, and I have been using just a mixture back and forth of the Laguna bronzer. I have this little travel size Laguna from NARS. I use that sometimes. Right now I'm going to use the Jaclyn bronze and blush duo. This is in the shade Sun Kissed and Bronze Moment. I'm going to use this bronzer and that blush, and then I take this is a bronzer brush from Ulta Beauty, and I go in. gonna go into the blush. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlight also. This is the Jaclyn Hill highlight in Mesmerized. It's like a rosy gold shade, like a rose gold. And I'm just gonna put a little bit there. So you would think that I wear like a full coverage, but I'm not. Now after this, now I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I use the Precisely My Brow pencils. I use shade 4.5 and 3.5. So I have my brows done, and now what I'm gonna do, so I already have lashes on. These are just the these are just lash clusters with the Falscara this stuff, which I've seen that on Amazon. They sell I don't know, a different brand, which is a couple of different brands, but it's basically this, and you just buy like little packages of clusters from there, and then that's what I'm doing. And these last me a couple of days. It just depends, like if you try to not to get them wet and stuff like that. Anyway, I like them. They're easier to control. Like you put, I think I'm wearing about 4 or 5 clusters, and I think some of them are cut in half, so, or just made smaller, just to customize your look better. But the next thing that I do is I'm going to put on some mascara on my bottom lash line. But first I'm gonna line my waterline with a nude liner. This is from LA Girl. This is the Ultimate Tint Stay Auto Liner Ultimate Eye, and this is just the shade Super Bright, and this actually does make your eyes look brighter. Bottom lash lines, eyelashes, I always use waterproof mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This one's a pretty good mascara that I've been using for a while now. And so anyway, this is my makeup look. This is what I've been doing lately. I love this look. I'm not wearing any eyeshadow whatsoever. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll use that same bronzer, I'll just dust it over my lids. Just a little bit for the most part. I don't use anything. This is what I do, and I love it. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.